Hi everybody, Prairie here for another CertaPet Live, and we're going to talk today about Veterans Day. On Monday, it's coming up. It's something very near and dear to my heart as a military spouse. My husband recently got out, and then my sister has served as well. I don't know if you knew this, but CertaPet is a veteran-owned company. And so, of course, we're going to talk a little bit about Veterans Day and about veteran-related topics. Not to be confused with Memorial Day, which is when we think about the service members that have lost their lives. And then there's, Armed Forces Day as well. And that's when we honor the veterans that are currently in active duty service. And so, but Monday is Veterans Day. And so Veterans Day is to honor anybody that has served in the United States Armed Forces. So if you know anybody, definitely give them a shout out and tell them thank you for their service. And of course, we couldn't talk about veterans without talking about the big veteran in the news that we're hearing about is Conin, the hero dog. He's the beautiful Belgian Malinois that helped with the al-Baghdadi raid. He did great service for our country, and but because of this dog doing what he's done, there's been a really big interest in Belgian Malinois. And so one little thing that I just wanted to touch on with the Belgian Malinois is these kinds of dogs are brought into the military because of very specific traits that they have. They are highly intelligent. They can be a little bit more on the aggressive side. And so when there's a dog in the news, there's always a big increase of people looking for these types of animals. So if you're interested in a dog like this, make sure that you get a dog that you're looking to get trained. They're highly intelligent, very, very quick, very fast. So if you're going to get a Belgian Malinois, please make sure that you're going to get the correct training. They do use these dogs as weapons. So the next topic that I wanted to talk about is it's a National Guard officer. So she rescues dogs from high-kill shelters, and she gives them homes with returning veterans. So this is so amazing. She has a nonprofit called Operations Patriot Paws. She's looking for a lot of support there, just because it takes a lot to run a nonprofit. And I believe that they have gotten 12 dogs out adopted. What they do is they get these dogs from the high-kill shelters, they put them through the Good Canine Citizens training, and then they send them to veterans that need them for emotional support animals. Now, these dogs eventually might turn into service dogs, but as we know, service dog training can be very expensive. It can take up to 2 years. It can cost anywhere from $7,000 all the way up to $50,000. That's a lot of time and training, and a lot of times that, there's a lot higher demand for that than currently what we can give. And so an emotional support animal is actually a really great alternative to that. Now, what she's doing here at Operations Patriot Paws, now we're going to tag this because we definitely want you all to go and check this out. This National Guard officer is, I believe they're in Kentucky, and they're taking these dogs, training them, working with them, and helping veterans who have PTSD, anxiety, sleep disturbances. They're working with them to help them. Now, service dogs can do the same thing. However, they have to pass the, you're gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a public access test. They do have to pass that. And so the emotional support animal that these veterans are getting can eventually be a service dog, but they have to pass that test. They have to go through the training. Something to note as well is that the animals can be trained by you, but they do need to pass that public access test to be a service animal. So in the meantime, so you can make sure that you can bring your dog with you for traveling, have your dog with you in your housing without fees or in no pet housing, an emotional support animal in that situation might be a really great option, just because it does take a lot of time and a lot of work to make the dog a service dog. So please go check out Operations Patriot Paws. She has a couple dogs right now that are in training, and she said that she understands that all people aren't necessarily dog people, so she actually has one cat. So definitely check this out. And again, thank a veteran. I'm so thankful to my husband. I'm so thankful to my little sister, Sage. I just saw that she jumped on there. Sage did 2 deployments in Afghanistan and Iraq, and I'm very, very thankful for that. So cool. Happy Veterans Day, and we will see you guys next week.